We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers. And welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready! Riggs! Set go!
Second and a yard.
Hawk 70!
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Let's go!
He'll stay on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Go!
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Third and long.
Hand through 19 tight, 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick.
They'll send him over to the left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll manage only a couple. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. A throw left side will be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Falcons are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10. Running for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop the throw. He's going to look downfield for Chark. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down by living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Start on the ground. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down and 3. They put Pickens in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They put Pickens in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack. And we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Yeah. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that'll do it for a fact. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's in. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So out is Duke. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. Good for 26 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the results in a nice first down pickup.
Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. That's complete to Watkins. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
As they try to run it here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll look to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They put Pickens in motion. Up the middle they go. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown Steelers.
We start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike. We all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Going again here without gear. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up the first down. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
At some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball out to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now he'll run.
He tried to run all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Watkins motioning over. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? Watkins motioning over. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's taken down, but not the 32-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Jesse Bates able to come up with the play and knock it away.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Okay, ready? Go!
Back to the air one more time. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Throwing now on third and long.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They send Evans in motion. This is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. Bijan Robinson. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14. So out is Koo. He'll pick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Hook 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Real good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They put Pickens in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Open man left side. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Look wide. Get this one complete. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's 2nd and 6. Watkins motioning over. We'll go to drop play here on 2nd down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
But good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They put Pickens in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got a lot more difficult.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
When you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The man in motion here is Chark. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Pitts is the man in motion. He'll get rid of it and complete it. So, 3.
The end of the third quarter. With the score.
Run over center with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he will score! Game on! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that's good. Long support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete. Left side. That's Pickens. Pick up there of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And now in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Now a timeout. That's their first. Goal.
3, let's go now.
That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll run. It's one. And he's into the end zone. everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. I'm going to sit here and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Here comes 2nd down. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
London brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the right, that's Pitts. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now, deep ball for London. And he can't hang on through the incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Coming free is Tart. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.